a staff to feel safe.
Members of the public want to feel secure as well, ma'am. They want to feel secure, but you have your tyrant police chief asking, demanding ID, or saying they're going to throw people in lockup.
What is going on, everybody? Today we're diving into a high-stakes First Amendment audit where officers immediately start demanding ID. But trust me, that's the least crazy part of this clip. When the auditor brings up corruption, things quickly spiral into racial remarks and outright threats of arrest. This is wild. Let's get into it.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, sir, how are you? Who are you?
What can I help you with, sir?
Who are you, sir?
Okay, here we go.
I just asking, you came up to me, sir, respectfully. I'm just asking who you are.
I know you're in a police parking lot, though. We're wondering who you are.
Yeah, I'm just asking who you are, sir.
I'll tell you in a second.
Okay. Are you the police chief, sir? I think I recognize you. You're the police chief that said that we have to identify yourself in the state of Illinois, aren't you? Mind if I get your names and badge numbers?
No, you cannot. What do you need for you?
You're a public servant, and I'm just asking you to identify yourself.
I want you to identify you. What is your name?
No, I know your chief has taught you that you have to demand ID in the state of Illinois.
First of all, I'm not being demanded, but let me say this to you.
No, but that's what your chief taught you. I know that.
You don't know that.
I do. That's what he said.
You don't know what personal questions or answers or how we communicate. You don't know that.
But your chief has a specific policy here that violates the Fourth Amendment.
You assume that.
No, it came out of his mouth, ma'am. I could show you the video if you'd like.
You're talking to me. I saw the video. We're talking about right now at this moment.
Right. So was he educated since that video?
You're going to allow me to speak. We can sing the same time, but we can't speak the same time.
Right. Go ahead, ma'am. Go ahead. I was just asking a question.
Okay, so listen. Whether you guys know it or not, the staff here has gotten so many threats. We get it constantly. So if we ask you to identify yourself, our job is to preserve life.
Your job is to preserve life.
That's right. So we're getting threats. We're called all type of racist names.
So why does 6 department officers... No, I heard you. The threats. I'm just asking. You said your job is to preserve life. Why are 6 officers not patrolling the street and they're with the mayor?
Look, we're talking about what's going on with the...
Is your job to preserve the mayor's life or the...
You just want to talk and not listen.
I listen to you, ma'am. You said I'm asking you a question.
But I'm asking you a question first. You do not answer my question. So you ought to want to hear about the volatile, dangerous situation that you all are putting these officers in.
Oh, I'm not doing that, ma'am.
But yes, you are.
I'm not.
Because if we ask you for your identification, give it to us. I don't know who you are.
I don't know who you are.
You can have a bomb on you.
Whoa, you could have a bomb on you? That is a massive escalation and pure fear-mongering. That language is a serious overreach and has absolutely zero to do with the auditor peacefully standing on public property.
On you. I don't know who you are.
You could as well, man.
I got on police clothes. So you know who I am. Hold on for a second. He needs to hear this. This is serious.
Go ahead, man.
I'll let you speak. People that are scared to death of the threatening threats that they're getting, racist threats. We've been called all type of racist names. This has nothing to do with the mayor. This is about the police department.
It has everything to do with the mayor.
Listen, because I'm serious when I say this.
I'm listening, ma'am. Go ahead.
I am so serious. This has become very dangerous for the staff people here who are not police. Our clerks are scared. We have to literally walk them to their cars and protect them because of the situation that's going on. This is serious. This is not.
You should take that up with the mayor, man.
No, I'm taking it up with you.
Why? With me?
Because you're standing here and don't want to. You're standing here and not want to show your ID, and you're wrong for that, sir.
How am I wrong for that? You didn't want to identify yourself as a member of the police force.
But you're on police property.
But I'm wrong.
Who you are.
This is public property.
But still, police work here, though.
Right. So you guys should be safe. Feel safe here.
You just have a slick mouth.
I have a slick mouth. Chief, does everybody have to identify themselves? Chief, does everybody have to identify themselves when demanded by law enforcement, Chief? Chief, I don't care about black lives.
Follow me, sir.
I can walk, sir. I can walk. I'm not. You're stopping in front of me. You're stopping in front of me. I'm not walking. I'm walking down the public sidewalk. I'm not. He stopped. I'm not getting in anybody's personal space. He stopped in front of me. Chief, put those cuffs away. You're not going to arrest anybody. Stop it.
Did the chief just walk up and pull out handcuffs? That is textbook intimidation. This is a First Amendment issue, not a criminal matter. And pulling out cuffs in this scenario is a huge violation of policy and trust. That's serious business.
Put the cuffs away. You'll be making a big mistake just like your mayor that you protect. Do you have to identify yourself in the state of Illinois like you said in the video? Officer, you're wrong for that. You're wrong for trying to get in my way, for getting in my way, for me asking questions of a government official. What's your name and badge number, sir? What's your name and badge number, sir? You don't want to answer any questions? Are you all tyrants? Lieutenant Harris, why did you step in front of me and put your hands on me to prevent my movement, sir? Why did you do that? Do you think that you have the right to put your hands on anyone at any given time? Is that what you think, Lieutenant Harris? You did. You did touch me. Your chief stopped right in front of my walking to prevent me from walking, and then you got up right next to me and you prevented me from walking. Is your loyalty to the chief and the mayor, or is it to the people? You're supposed to protect and serve the people. That's what you said, right? Preserve life. Your chief pulled out his handcuffs like he was going to do something. He doesn't have the guts. And you can let him know I said that. He doesn't have the guts to arrest anybody. Should be arresting criminals, not people trying to hold the government accountable. Good day, sir. Funding 6 officers protecting the mayor, Tiffany Henyard. What a joke this department is.
The auditor drops the real issue. 6 officers assigned to protect the mayor, Tiffany Henyard, amid corruption allegations. This is the heart of the audit. Why are resources being mismanaged? The immediate deflection from the commander is deliberate.
They shouldn't do that. They shouldn't do that.
That's what they're doing, though. That's what they're doing. Our staff are being.
I can't control them, ma'am. I can't control anybody.
The point I'm making is.
Am I calling you that?
You know what, sir?
You don't know me.
You don't know me either.
I don't.
You don't even know that.
I'm not judging you. All I'm telling you is that what your police chief said on a public camera.
We're talking about what's going on with my staff.
So it only matters what's going on with your staff, not anybody else.
You know what, sir? If you don't want to talk about what I want to talk about, then we're not going to talk.
Well, I'm going to continue to talk, ma'am.
That's your mouth. That's your right.
I'll continue to talk, ma'am. Are you trained officer to ask people for their ID and they're demanded to have ID in the state of Illinois?
I'm out here relaxing. Not trying to have a conversation.
Oh, I understand you're out here relaxing. That's fine. You're relaxing on taxpayer dime.
You're on government property.
Oh, public property, sir. Right.
Government property.
Public property.
Okay. Well, we got a public lockup too. Okay.
So what does that
now,
mean?
Turn that camera away from me, because I got nothing to do with what you're doing.
All right, sir. So you
turn the camera away from me.
You have a public lockup?
Disrespectful. He's being disrespectful.
He's threatening me with a public lockup. How? He threatened to take my freedom away from me.
We got a public lockup, too. Yep, that's a direct threat of arrest for recording on public land. That officer needs to understand that threatening an unprovoked arrest is a severe breach of his duties and should have consequences.
And white people calling through every day saying they wish we were dead. I've been called a whore. Let's talk about that.
Unacceptable.
Okay.
But let's talk about the unacceptable things that are being done by your department.
No, we're going to talk about how white people call up and call me a whore.
So you only want to talk about what you want to talk about.
The same with you.
I just said it's unacceptable. Now, I just said it's unacceptable. Now, is it acceptable to me? I said it's unacceptable. Is it unacceptable to you? Is it unacceptable to you for law enforcement to violate people's Fourth Amendment right, ma'am? I just said it's unacceptable.
That's the white race, though. Y'all think it's okay to call us?
I'm not even white, ma'am.
I don't know what color you are. You're lighter than me. You look white to me. So I don't know.
So because I'm lighter than you, I'm white.
Let's talk about how...
Wait, you're lighter than me. You look white to me. That's the racial commentary the video title warned about. It's completely unacceptable for a government official to use a person's perceived race to dismiss their constitutional rights or their legitimate point.
My staff is scared.
Skin color has nothing to do with it, ma'am.
Obviously, that's what they call us. Horses say they go burn out the police department, they go bomb us, they go kill us. Let's talk about that. But then you want to come on property.
That's crimes, talking about they're going to bomb the police department. Hold them accountable.
You can have a bomb on you right now. I don't know. I don't know.
You can have a bomb. Well, anybody can have a bomb.
You know what, but I don't know who you are.
I don't know who you are. That's the point, ma'am. No one knows who anybody is.
We're both making a point.
No one knows who anybody is, ever.
Because when I come to my job, I want to feel safe. I want to feel secure. I want my staff to feel safe.
Members of the public want to feel secure as well, ma'am. They want to feel secure, but you have your tyrant police chief demanding ID or saying they're going to throw people in lockup. What about this man? About this officer, what about this officer who threatened to throw me into lockup? What about the officer that threatened to put me in lockup? Right. I just heard it the whole time. You just keep repeating yourself. I'm a racist. Right. What's your name and badge number?
What's your name?
What's your name and badge number?
What's your name?
You want to threaten people to go into lockup? What's your name?
What's your name?
Guess? Don't ever threaten me to go into lockup unless you're going to do it. Unless you're going to do it. Unless you're going to do it.
You're going to have to leave.
Unless you're going to do it. If you're going to threaten it, do it.
Okay.
Don't just make empty threats. Do it. And watch me hold you accountable. You ready to have a cordial conversation?
Because you know what? When the phone rings again, because they're on the phone now calling them, my staff horse. I'm going to let you come in. I want you to hear it. How my staff is being called horse and they're threatening to kill us.
Horrible.
I want you to hear.
I said it's horrible, man.
No, that's not good enough because you know.
So what's good enough for you?
You know what? Because you all created this atmosphere.
How?
You know, sometimes white people,
Your mayor did that.
White people will bum you. You know that. You know it, honey. You know you all are very racist people.
I'm not white, but I don't think all white people are racist. There she goes again. He doesn't want to talk about the racist phone calls. Unfortunate. So what does that have to do with anything?
You don't care.
I don't care, right? Okay.
Put that on YouTube. We're being called.
Oh, it will be on my story for sure. How do I not want to hear that? You've repeated yourself over and over again.
I sure am.
Okay, so how haven't I heard it?
Over and over.
But why don't you want to talk about the mayor and your police chief violating people's rights?
You know what? We're not talking about the mayor. We're talking about how white people are calling up here.
But why don't you want to talk about the mayor?
Talk about white people calling.
Talk about the mayor.
You're a racist.
I'm a racist. You're a racist, ma'am. You said that all white people bomb people. You're a racist. You're an ignorant racist tyrant. That's what you are. And you're a victim, apparently. You're a victim. You're claiming to be a victim. I'm not white, but I see a victim when I see one. You're playing the victim card very well, ma'am. You don't want to talk about the corruption in your department. You just want to talk about how you're supposedly being victimized. No, you don't care about people's constitutional rights. No, ma'am, you don't care about people's constitutional rights. That's what you don't care about. You don't care about that. I do care about people's constitutional rights. I do care about it. I do. I'm not a racist. You are, ma'am. You're the only person who made a racist comment here today. You are the only person who made a racist comment here today. You made a racist comment that, you know, you people, white people, which I'm not white, bomb people. Right. All white people bomb people. Right, ma'am. Right, ma'am. Like I said, you can talk about the complaints that you've received, but at the end of the day, you don't want to talk about your police chief being an ignorant fool. He's an ignorant fool.
You just proved my case. I've not called you out of your name, but I have to be a fool.
I said your police chief's an ignorant fool.
See, but this has nothing to do with the chief.
And you get to call me out. You called me a racist. Are you kidding me? You don't know me. You called me a white racist. I'm not even white.
You are.
I'm not.
Control the narrative.
I'm not even white.
People's safety.
And just being white doesn't make you a racist. Newsflash. Newsflash. White people aren't racist. What does that have to do with what we're talking about? But what is, you've said that 1,000,000 times. But you never once talk about the corruption here in Dalton. Why don't you go arrest the mayor? Why don't you go do your job and arrest the mayor?
This is my job right here.
No, do your job and arrest the mayor for corruption. Why don't you train your officers? You are a commander. You get a fancy car to take home, but you don't want to train people on how to uphold people's constitutional.
Notice how she keeps circling back to her staff's threats and refusing to discuss the police chief's prior statements or the mayor's corruption. This is pure narrative control. Accountability is clearly not the goal here. Deflection is the strategy.
Right. This woman is actually insane. Do you guys have any comment on the mayor's situation that's happening right now? I'm an independent journalist.
Sir.
You don't have any comment on that?
Please don't talk in front of
Well, I just wanted to know if they had any comment on the mayor's situation right now. I'm a journalist. I'm just working on the story here.
I understand that, but if you want to do that, then you need to confine that to the front part of the parking lot because it's a secured area.
It's not secured. They're parked right there.
Sir, they're family members of a victim.
Right.
So please.
This is a public parking lot, sir.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
That's where they parked. Where do the public park? They park here, right? They do. Why are you guys being difficult for it?
Hey, LT.
I've already talked to the chief and the LT. Your chief tried to arrest me, took out his handcuffs, but he didn't have the guts to do it. He just wanted to intimidate me. Another one said he was going to throw me in the lockup. Didn't do it either.
You said you're an independent journalist.
Independent journalist, sir.
Who
right.
are you? What's your name?
Well, what's your name, sir?
Coleman.
Coleman. My name is Sean Coleman.
Sean?
Sean.
Sean what?
Just Sean.
Just Sean?
Just like you're just Coleman, I'm just Sean.
I'm Officer Coleman. This is where I
I'm
work.
investigative journalist Sean. Do you have any comment on the allegations of corruption and tyranny by your mayor, Tiffany Henyard?
Any comment for you, sir?
Do you work on her security detail? Officer Coleman, do you work on her security detail? Do you know where she is? I've been looking for her. I can't find her anywhere. Do you know where she hides? Has she left the country? Going home for the day. Going home for the day? You don't want to talk. You just want to say the same thing over and over again. That's fine, but...
Here's the thing about it. Until you walk in these shoes, you would never understand it. I could care less what's going on with the mayor and anybody else. What I care about, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, is my staff.
Your staff isn't in any danger.
No, so you can't say that. If you're getting threatened every day, how would you want to go to your job and every day the phone rings all day? We can't even conduct business.
Every day in my job I get
But
threatened.
listen though, so then you should be identified. But here's the thing about it, you'll never be able to identify because you're not black, but you want to say the victim. See, those are catch-22.
So if I was black, I would be okay?
No, you're missing a point. When you say stuff like that, we have always been victims. Even in 2024, we're victims. And so now here we are in 2024. I got staff persons who are trying to do their job, and they're being called all day. Imagine that. You have to imagine it.
Like I said, horrible, but
so somebody,
horrible.
For example, we may get a call for somebody going into cardiac arrest. That call comes straight to the clerk's office, and then we just dispatch it back out. But because the phones are tied up with the same persons that call on a regular, I've never had to experience this.
Right.
I don't care about what's going on.
I agree with you about the resources. You're losing resources by people calling, but what about the resources you're losing by protecting the mayor?
You know what? I'm talking about my staff being threatened. That's serious.
Okay, but if you don't want to talk about the mayor,
we're not gonna talk to you.
You don't want to talk about the mayor.
You want to control the narrative again.
I said that that's a bad thing. I just answered you. But you can't answer my questions, but I can answer yours.
That's just a statement you're making because you really don't care. If you care,
the mayor's being protected by 6 officers that could be on the street. They could be on the street protecting the residents of Dalton.
About my staff being threatened. They said they're going to burn.
But what about the public that's being threatened with the lack of officers here?
You don't want to talk.
What about the public? How would I have a slick mouth? I haven't said anything. You called me a racist. I'm not a racist. I'm not a racist.
I stand by because you don't want to listen to what's going on with my staff who are all black women being called.
I'm not a racist, man. You said racial comment today.
You conduct yourself like
I said that's horrible, and then I wanted to talk to you about something else.
You're being pretentious, so you want to brush over it.
So what would you like me to say? You want me to cry about it? I don't understand, man.
You don't want to hear about staff being called bitches and whores?
What would make you happy about? What would make you happy?
You can make the phone call stop, then we'll talk.
I can't make anything stop. That has nothing to do with me. I want to make a complaint against you, Lieutenant. Okay. Bunch of tyrants.
All right, guys, you just watched one of the most intense and frankly disheartening First Amendment audits I've ever covered. The interaction was a masterclass in how not to handle a citizen demanding transparency. The whole thing started with an absurd demand for ID on public property, but the situation quickly devolved into a complete disregard for constitutional rights, led by the commander. We saw her escalate the encounter with baseless fear-mongering, claiming the auditor could have a bomb, and then using the most unprofessional tactic imaginable, making explicitly racial remarks to undermine the auditor's entire position. She was determined to control the narrative, deflecting every single question about the mayor's alleged corruption and the chief's past statements. It's obvious they'd rather talk about anything else than the misuse of police resources to protect a politician. The fact that the chief of police allegedly pulled out handcuffs as a clear intimidation tactic and another officer threatened a lockup shows a systemic problem with the use of force and intimidation in this department. They were more concerned with protecting a political figure and their own perceived victimhood from outside calls than upholding the very Constitution they swore to defend. What are the consequences here? Well, for the officers involved, especially the commander who made those racial remarks and the officer who issued the lockup threat, they are now exposed on a public platform. In a fair system, this footage should lead to an immediate internal affairs investigation. Given the context of Mayor Tiffany Henyard and the surrounding corruption allegations, this is not just a standard police misconduct case. It's a symptom of a much larger breakdown of public trust and accountability in this Illinois town. The auditor has strong grounds for a lawsuit over First Amendment infringement, intimidation, and false arrest threats. This footage is evidence, and I'll be watching closely to see if they face any real professional consequences for this flagrant abuse of power. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Did they cross the line? Hit that like button, subscribe for more audit videos, and I'll catch you in the next one.